And Craig Corbin here along with the Nighthawk Sports Network team for day number 2 of the UNG Nighthawk Classic. So glad that you could join us for this great weekend of basketball. The Nighthawks at 4-0, taking on the Falcons of the University of Montevallo. Montevallo at 3-2 fell yesterday in their ball game versus Clayton State. Final there 70-58. And in looking at that ball game, it was actually a much closer contest for a bigger part of the afternoon.
Yeah, the Lakers of Clayton State were able to pull away. Their pressure, their 2-2-1 back to its zone pressure kind of finally had its effect on Montevallo late in the game, and turnovers and some made jump shots by the Lakers were really what the difference was. It'll be interesting today to kind of keep an eye on Montevallo as they were picked 4th in the Gulf South Conference. A loss today would leave them at the 500 mark, 6 games into the season. And North Georgia here trying to not only extend their season opening winning streak, but also in this 2-day event tried to let the Peach Belt Conference go 4-0 and win all 4 of these games against Gulf South competition. Montevallo, Delta State, similar teams, both very athletic, as is Clayton State. So it's really a good spectator smorgasbord of different styles of basketball here.
In the ball game yesterday we talked about, the Falcons had 3 players in double figures, led by Cheyenne Flack with 15, 12 points on the day for Jennifer Andrew, and 10 from Jordan Jones. Collectively, the Falcons beyond the arc only 3 of 14, so that perhaps not a forte.
No, it's not. And Clayton State, back to their little extended 2-3 zone, does a good job of covering up threes. They also really shorten the shot clock by making you have to reverse the ball 3 or 4 times just to advance the ball. And pressure basketball is something that's also a page in Montevallo's playbook, and that's something we'll need to keep an eye on today, is how hard they pressure our ball handlers out away from the basketball just to disrupt rhythm and just to disrupt flow. Montevallo is a team that we saw here last year in our flipped south region that we hosted here, and they were extremely athletic and playing well at the end of the season, and I don't expect anything different at the end of this year. It just seems like they've taken a little bit of time here early in the season for their pressure defense to have its effect on the opposition.
In yesterday's action for the Nighthawks, North Georgia victorious over Delta State by a final of 67-58. That was a ball game lead that really was well in hand. At one point, North Georgia up by 21, but the latter stages of the ball game not perhaps up to standard for this Nighthawk program.
No, and I think that's a good thing for North Georgia, to be honest with you. Although it seemed like a relatively easy win, it wasn't uber stressful. There was a bad taste in our mouth, because I think as it relates to Coach Burson's standard of excellence, we did not focus in the final 8 minutes of that basketball game. She expects a little bit more time and situation awareness, and she expects it's not just the other team making shots. It's about North Georgia being committed to defending a certain way, defending screens a certain way, cutting a certain way, and it'll be interesting to see if the Nighthawks are able to take that focus and extend it over 40 minutes today and not play a 25-minute game or a 35-minute game.
It has been interesting, 2 weekends in a row, the opportunity to have back-to-back ball games, and the Nighthawks looking to go to 5-0 on the young season. In yesterday's ball game, there were a total of 4 Nighthawks that made it into double-digit scoring. We'll see if that changes today with any more. We got a great matchup, the first of our 2 broadcasts of the day. Glad you joined us. We will step aside. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups for today's ball game and the opening tip. It's the Nighthawks of North Georgia, the Falcons of Montevallo, right here on the Nighthawk Sports Network. Stay with us, back in just a moment.
Leadership is fueled by vision and passion. Leadership is service with empathy, creativity, and integrity. Leadership is seeking continuous improvement for yourself and your community. Since 1873, the University of North Georgia has prepared generations of civic, professional, and military leaders. Today, UNG is a leading regional university that serves students across 5 campuses and online, with educational pathways ranging from associate degrees to doctoral programs. And as one of only 6 senior military colleges in the nation, UNG holds designations as a state leadership institution and as the Military College of Georgia. UNG's national reputation and student profile are growing stronger each year, and we remain focused on student success and academic excellence at all levels. Across UNG, our incredible faculty and staff are scholars and mentors who inspire service, inquiry, and creativity. And resume-building experiences help each student fulfill their potential. We know the value of determination and teamwork in and out of the classroom, and this spirit pushes our students to excel on the field, serve our communities, and explore the world. When the day is done, the real measure of our success lies in who our graduates become. Outstanding leaders for a diverse and global society. The University of North Georgia.
What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad cause you're on your own? I can't find a little help from my friends, so I'm gonna try a little help from my friends.
Time now for your starting lineups. First for the Falcons of the University of Montevallo under head coach Gary Banata. They'll be starting number 5, Marissa Snodgrass. Number 11, Kiva Sane. Number 12, Cheyenne Flack. Number 22, Savannah Lee. And number 23, Jordan Jones. The Falcons 3-2 on the season. Now for the Nighthawks of the University of North Georgia under head coach Buffy Burson with a perfect mark of 4-0. They'll be starting number 4, Jamari McDavid. Number 5, Abby Franklin. Number 21, Josie Earnhardt. Number 24, Caroline Martin. And number 42, Julianne Sutton. The teams are ready. The officials are here and ready.
Hey.
And that's saying something.
Got a little bit of delay in yesterday's basketball doubleheader of doubleheaders. But we are, let's see now, only 15 minutes behind schedule.
Yep.
We'll take it.
The Nighthawks in their home white. Who knows? This game may fly by. We may get those 15 minutes back.
It's like the pilot, right? When he comes on and says, we'll get that back for you.
We got a jet stream.
Just do it the whole time. Don't apologize because we're late leaving.
Just get us there. First possession of the ball game. Nighthawks with it. Jamari over to Earnhardt on the wing. Back out top. Straightaway 3. Franklin, and that's the way to get out of the gates.
Latest man first possession, and it just got lost on a simple pin down screen on the backside. You can't let one of the conference's best three-point shooters be in rhythm like that from the jump.
Takeaway by Martin. Nighthawks on the move, and boy, I'll tell you, if they had gotten that ball to Abby in stride, I think she might have made another one. But Earnhardt says, thank you, we'll continue with the threes.
If you can't pass to my teammate in rhythm, just skip it over here to me in rhythm. Actually, it wasn't in rhythm. She didn't catch it clean, had to take a dribble. That lowers the shooter's percentage, but not when you're shooting as deadly as Josie Earnhardt does.
A long 3, up and good. Give that one to Kiva Sane. And that is the first basket for the Falcons. 6-3 your score into the paint. Now back out it goes around the perimeter. Franklin, another 3 is up. Left it short, no good. Ball tipped twice. And the Falcons come out of there with it. It'll be Cheyenne Flack who did so.
Rim run by Caroline Martin on the offensive rebound, but she tried to volleyball punch that thing up towards the rim.
3 from the other wing, and that is Savannah Lee. And just like that, we have a quartet of three-pointers, and we're tied at 6. Julianne Sutton, beautiful touch off the glass.
Early rim run. More points scored in the first minute, 45 seconds of this game so far than seems like all quarter.
No doubt, long lead pass intended for Jamari McDavid, a little bit too high and out of bounds.
Yeah, that was like one dribble too many. Had we passed it with one less dribble, I think that would have been a layup.
Falcons with the ball trailing 8-6, just inside 8 minutes to go first quarter. Flack gets it to Sane, three-pointer off the mark, scramble for the loose ball. Julianne got a hand on it. It will be Falcon ball. And the officials have now determined that it in fact will be North Georgia ball. I think probably correctly. Clock rolls, 7:40 and counting, quarter number 1, 8-6, North Georgia the lead and the ball. Franklin, top of the key, couple of dribbles, finds Caroline Martin. That one no good. And Savannah Lee with the rebound. Here come the Falcons in a hurry. In the paint, shot no good. Rebound, Flack no good. And it will belong to North Georgia.
I believe 8 shot attempts in the game so far. 6 of them have been 3.
That's quite a trend.
Yeah, we'll need to settle down and make sure that we get some paint touches, whether it's off the dribble or playing through our post players.
Abby tried to get that one to Julianne, but unsuccessful. At the other end, the feed to Savannah Lee, back out top, straightaway 3 is off the mark, no good. Rebound Franklin. Abby will dump it off to Earnhardt. Now quickly ahead to Martin. Caroline puts it up, no good, and draws contact, and she'll go to the line.
Such good things happen when our guards get defensive rebounds, although Abby got into a little bit of traffic trouble there and had to make a quote-unquote outlet to Josie Earnhardt. It just allows our bigs the freedom to run and get ahead of the play and stretch the defense because they don't have to rebound, then outlet, then run. So I think if we could go back and chart every time that Abby Franklin has gotten a defensive rebound, the value that we get on the offensive end always is exponential.
No doubt about it. That one will nestle in, and the parade of threes continues. 10-9 your score. How about that?
Nice left-handed finish.
Nicely done.
Side of the rim from Jamari.
Three-point advantage. Block inside by Julianne. Outlet comes to Martin. Quickly ahead. Boy, and that was knocked away. Nighthawks had numbers.
Another one of those where on the catch, our eyes need to go up, and instead of an automatic dribble, it's the second time we've missed a pitch-ahead layup.
Jamari with the rebound. Outlet comes to Abby. Up ahead, Caroline. Hit her in stride. Up and under. No good. Score still 12-9. 5:40 to go first quarter. And another high arcing 3. And we're tied again at a dozen each. Goodness. The feed inside to Sutton. On the block. No good. But a foul stops the clock with 5:29 to go here in the first.
Montevallo sure could have used some of these threes yesterday.
Yep.
They have all 4 of their baskets been threes, so they got 12 points.
Yep.
That is fool's gold if you're not careful.
Yep. And Julianne puts that one through. First point of the afternoon. Second one on the way and good. 14-12 your score. Clock rolls 5:20 and counting here in the first. And that pass off the mark but saved to Flack. Now away to Jones in traffic. That was travel.
Yeah, that's such good team defense right there.
Outlet to Franklin, up to Macy Gregg in the ball game. Macy into the paint. Tried to get it to Jamari. Deflected out of bounds, and it will stay North Georgia ball with 4:55 to go. That should be an official timeout, and it is. Your score, North Georgia 14 and Montevallo 12. Stay with us. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself. The rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Someone here at Circus Burger has been talking to the press, telling them that chicken is better than burgers. And I want to know who it is. Is it you, Bill?
No, sir.
Diane?
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't Steve. He just started. You're doing a great job here, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm not big on pointing fingers, but it was definitely Bill.
Whoa, it could literally be any one of us.
Somebody did it, and I'm going to find out who.
What is going on here?
Our thanks to Chick-fil-A, one of the fine sponsors of the Nighthawk Sports Network. And again, today, yours truly, pregame meal, Chick-fil-A.
Breakfast menu or lunch menu?
That will be a lunch menu.
Hey, let me ask a personal question.
Yes.
When is too early for Christmas music?
If you're too far ahead of Thanksgiving, I think that's too early. That's just me. A nice feed there to Julianne. Yeah. There's some who would say that it's November, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just me.
Let's come back to that.
Yep.
We're always so good out of timeouts and having a dead ball offensive situation, whether it's sideline or inline.
Nighthawks get it again, leading 16-12. Chloe Savage in the ball game to Earnhardt. That works to the wing. Leaves it for Franklin. Abby out to Julianne, around the horn to Macy Gregg. Macy will drive to the baseline. Lost the handle, gets it back, double team, taken away by Snodgrass. Snodgrass up ahead quickly. Jordan Jones running the floor and one. That was a dose of Nighthawk medicine right there.
The Nighthawks were the ones that were unaware in defensive transition. Snodgrass just putting her nose down and really getting after it with the dribble and so when a defensive rebound or a turnover happens, there's 10 people that have to transition to the other end of the floor. Coaches that want their teams to play fast want the basketball to get ahead of 2 or 3 of those. And Snodgrass did a great job of that off the bounce and got them into an advantageous situation, and we've just lost our defender, or lost our offensive player here on a missed free throw. We go the other way. Little running floater from Macy Gregg, kind of.
My goodness.
Holy cow.
That shot from Snodgrass just about hit the
flag.
18-17 your score. Goodness. That's a pair of three-pointers for Snodgrass now. Savage, closely defended, hands it back to Earnhardt. Macy Gregg off the mark there. That shot finds the mark for Cheyenne Flack. Around it goes to Franklin. Abby now to Macy. Feeds Julianne. Nice left-handed shot in the lane.
I like to see her go over her right shoulder like that Makes post defenders players straight up and not take away one of her sides.
Oh, and that will be an inadvertent travel for Jennifer Andrew.
It's a break for the Nighthawks there because Andrew had really made a nice move and dribbled around her defender and had a clean look at the basket.
A.K. Eastman, Anna Catherine, number 4 in the ball game, as is Tiara McLeod from Montevallo. 20-19. Savage feeds Sutton. Double figures already for Julianne. 10 points. The feed to Andrew. Jennifer puts it up. That was partially blocked by Savage. They'll try it again. Around they go to Jordan. Jones.
Watch this.
It's a little slow out of the gate that time, but the feed to Chloe. Savage backs in and draws contact.
Ends with a positive result because teams cannot catch their breath in defensive transition. That although we transitioned rather peacefully, let's say, defenses are still having to match up en route and figure it out, and especially teams that don't run back to a spot and play a zone, where on that possession Montevallo tried to match up against us. It's just, and I just really like when Abby can get her hands on the ball with a defensive rebound and put it on the deck and go.
Kiva Sane in the ball game for the Falcons as Chloe Savage knocks in a foul shot. 23-19. And got them both. Nice 6-0 spurt here for the Nighthawks. 24-19.
An offensive explosion.
Yeah. Inside 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Andrew, and tipped away by Martin. Caroline goes in and gets it. Caroline Martin lost the handle. What a play. Recovers. She is unbelievable.
Do it.
Earnhardt wouldn't go.
That's a good shot, though. Caroline Martin made the energy in the gym increase by the effort play. I really like shooting that three there.
I mean, she increased it exponentially.
Yeah, just tipped it away, outraced the offensive player to the ball. Here's another one.
She goes to the floor to get the ball and is tied up. Boy, if she had just been able to turn away, that would have been yet another break.
I like that she's had a couple shots that didn't fall early, and then she's just throwing all of her energy on the defensive end and trying to create her game identity on this end.
Tipped away and out of bounds by Franklin. I still can't believe that she caught up to the ball down here.
And almost gathered it and finished it on the fly.
Nearly.
Yeah.
Half a step from doing that.
Yeah, she's got that Abby Franklin-ish fifth gear that's rarely used.
Yep.
And she's learning when to play in, how to play in fourth most of the time.
Eastman drives, now dishes baseline to Sane. Floater in the lane, no good. Rebound, Martin. Here comes Caroline. Now the pass over to Franklin, finds Savage, turns, gets it to Earnhardt. Back around they go to Caroline, sees daylight. Josie now heads to the baseline. Back out front, Savage, Martin. Shot clock at 14, up and would not fall. And Martin hit the floor and may have twisted an ankle in the process.
I think it was just her knee on the floor, like a contact injury. Probably leg went a little numb there. I saw when her teammates ran over to pick her up, she said, hang on, just give me just a second. Man, she plays so hard. When she decides to get into that fifth gear, it's like it's fifth gear plus a few RPMs.
Yep. Olivia Blackstock giving Abby Franklin a breather. Caroline settles in. That one no good. One more coming for the sophomore out of Cumming, Georgia. Gets that one to nestle in. 25-19. Final 30 seconds of the opening quarter. Sane travels.
That's a tip of the hat to Livy Blackstock right there. Kind of got lifted up with a shot fake and really battled to stay in the play and keep herself between the rim and the ball handler.
Blackstock brings it up. This would be the last possession of the quarter should the Nighthawks deem it so.
Crossover to the left hand.
And there you go. You called it. In the corner, Earnhardt three would not go. And a weak side rebound to the Falcons. Long heave, and that will not be on the mark. And the first quarter is in the books.
6-0 run to end by the Nighthawks.
Nicely done. 25-19 your score. North Georgia leading Montevallo. Stay with us. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Bandit Fox 2-3 out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
The UNG Bookstore is the one-stop shop where students can get anything they need for the classroom and fans can find everything they need to support the Nighthawks, from shirts and jackets to car decals and tailgating chairs. Gear up at the Nighthawks desk with officially licensed UNG merchandise. Be sure to shop in store to find the item of the week. Visit our stores in Dahlonega, Gainesville, Oconee, and Cumming, or check us out online at ungbookstore.com. The UNG Bookstore is a proud sponsor of North Georgia Athletics.
Nighthawks of North Georgia leading the Falcons of Montevallo 25-19 here, one quarter in the book. And the second quarter just about to get started. Greg Corbin alongside Lee Glenn, the Nighthawk Sports Network team. Glad you've joined us for day number 2 of the UNG Nighthawk Classic. Earlier today, Clayton State pulled away from Delta. The Nighthawks looking to put the finishing touches on a good weekend for the Peach Belt. Play is underway now. Jamari to Julianne, hands it to Livy. Blackstock stops. Now the feed to Julianne. Open is Earnhardt. More open is Martin. Three would not go. Rebound Julianne. Nice outlet to Blackstock. Livy right back. No, they'll go to Earnhardt. Here's a three. It's up. It's no good. And yet another chance for the Nighthawks.
It's rare that you see a three-point shooter get their own offensive rebound out behind the three-point line.
Blackstock to Martin for a three. Caroline up with the left hand. Would not go. And here come the Falcons. Played a minute here in the second quarter of the feed to Lee and a travel. We'll turn it over. Franklin in for Earnhardt. Blackstock works on Kiva Sane, away to Franklin, down low to Jamari. Now to Caroline, drives in, puts it up in traffic and scores.
Good job by sealing there for Julianne.
At the other end, a basket for Jordan Jones.
Basket is good. Not on count for 24, Caroline Martin, that's her first.
First foul on Caroline. That will send Jones to the line.
She's at the line if she wants.
It's one thing to be beat in defensive transition, but another to be beat after a made basket.
Yeah. Yep. Jones missing the foul shot. And Julianne sneaking in there. Blackstock three from the wing, would not go. Gets her own rebound again.
Another one.
Caroline Martin to Julianne. Martin will drive the left side of the lane this time and lost her footing.
Called a foul on her.
Okay. I think I would have gone with a travel before the foul, but nonetheless, that's her second. And she will head to the bench. Macy Gregg back on the floor. 27-21. Snodgrass will turn it over. Franklin with the ball. Now Jamari, and taken away, stolen by Jordan Jones. She'll put it up with the left hand and score. Jones now with 9 on the afternoon, and it's 27-23.
Does a good job of anticipating that perimeter-to-perimeter pass and just jumping it.
Abby Franklin pulls the trigger. Three-pointer! Pair of threes at the other end. Snodgrass let that one fly from NBA range.
That's like a shot that with like 2 seconds left in the game right there.
That was a heave.
Imagine that. Coach Van Atta is happy about that.
30-23 your score. Just trying to listen in on the conversation between the officials.
Yeah.
Julianne and a whistle inside. They're going to call Abby Franklin for the foul. She just laughs as she walks back down the floor.
That's a point guard trying to post up a point guard, and they call a posting up foul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
What?
Another high-flying shot, no good, and the rugby scrum. And congrats on Livy Blackstock for hanging in there as Savannah Lee just rolled over her.
A couple of shot attempts here from
Snodgrass.
Yeah, have just really quick threes.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like that fool's goal with her first 12 points coming on threes early. Just, it's tough to get those early makes out of your mind, but it's a good thing for North Georgia. She'll probably make a few more, but just the shot quality is, percentage of those shots is low.
Jones goes to the baseline, puts it up and draws contact.
And she goes.
Yeah.
Not on foul number 2, Tajay Blackwell. That's her first. Team 4.
Tajay Blackwell in the game. Her first foul. Jones left that one just a pinch short. Had one more. And she got that one, 1 of 2 for Jordan. At the other end, Livy gets it over to Blackwell, and a nice mid-range jumper there, 32-24.
Like a hammer screen action without the screening part. It was just an intentional drive behind the basket, reversing under the rim instead of around the perimeter. Chicken biscuit.
You have to find out.
Oh, well. We'll talk to her this after the game.
Foul on Jones. You know, inquiring minds want to know. Julianne in between the circles, loosely guarded, away to Franklin. Played 4 minutes here in the second quarter.
Switch, swing it. Ooh.
Livy at the foul line, back to Julianne. Here's a three from outside of the hula hoop.
It's not her spot.
Vicinity. No good. Marissa Snodgrass brings it up, leaves for Jones, and a travel prior to the shot. There is more conversation between the members of this officiating
They're
crew
having fun.
than I've ever heard.
Yeah, good to see them enjoy their profession.
They're in good spirits. 32-24, 5:42 to go here until half. Abby just a little off there, but Jamari with a rebound and the follow.
Golly. That's so good to see. Offensive rebounds that aren't kick out and resets.
34-24, biggest lead of the day now for the Nighthawks. Flack gets it back to Snodgrass. Now Flack will heave one up from the arc and hit it. A timeout on the floor, 5:10 to go until the half. Your score, North Georgia 34, Montevallo 27. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia Mountain.
Well, if there was any question on whether or not we would see a bunch of threes today, that has been answered early.
I would not have said that in the pregame show, to be honest with you. I think it's notorious for classics like this or slow starts on the second day.
Yeah.
Because you're just trying to kind of get your body fired back up to do it again, and you're on a short scout too. Teams are still trying to fill each other out. But I would not have anticipated it was going to be just a offensive barrage of threes.
Jamari gets it in. Blackwell brings it up. Now Franklin. 5 minutes left until the half. Jamari controls at the elbow, lost the handle, tipped away, and here come the Falcons on the move. Straightaway three, Snodgrass, no good. Rebound, Julianne. She'll wait on Livy. Blackstock straight up the court, kicks it. Franklin three, like this one.
So Abby Franklin's been really our point guard her entire career here. We're now on this lineup. She's got Livy running the one, so she's now off to a two, allowing her more of the freedom to catch and shoot from different spots of the floor too, not always in the middle third. She would be a unbelievable two guard as well.
Yeah. Snodgrass with a three to answer.
Keeping us from stretching this things. We flirt with double digits, but Snodgrass and those quick trigger, high arcing threes of keeping it within a 2 or 3 possession game.
She now has 9 on the day.
I assume 3 threes?
That is correct, sir. Shot clock at 8. And boy, stolen. That pass was off the mark, and Jones has it. Snodgrass in between the circles. 3:40 to go until the half. Eastman now one dribble and away to Jones. Oh, that was a little bit of a shoulder by Andrew. Now back he goes to Jordan Jones. The shot no good. Tipped. Battle inside for the ball, out of bounds and over to the Nighthawks.
Another thing too I think is interesting is when Blackstock is in the game, she draws Jones as her defensive assignment, and that says a lot, you know, about perhaps one of the Gulf South's better go-get-to kind of players being guarded by a true freshman in just her 5th basketball game at this level.
Yep, speaks volumes. Skip pass over to Tajay. Drives, puts it up, left it short. Rebound snared by Savannah Lee. 7-point ball game. The fake by Lee at the 3:03 mark. That one no good. Rebound taken by Savage. Chloe will wait and dump it off to Franklin. Abby now gets it to Blackstock. Skips it over to Blackwell. Here's a three from the wing. Just shy. Boy, it looked good from here.
Did. I like the confidence, too, of the catch and shoot.
Snodgrass in between the circles. Lobs over the top to Andrew. In traffic, no good. Here come the Nighthawks. 2.5 minutes to play until the half. Bounce pass right down the lane. Julianne Sutton and the foul.
Unselfish basketball from Chloe Savage there. I thought when she gathered it at the rim, she could have just turned and finished, but she waited knowing that she was going to have a rim running Julianne Sutton splitting the defense. Now we're going to get just a little bit more value out of the possession. Now potentially could be a 3 instead of a 2.
The super senior puts it right in.
And there's that double-digit lead we've been stretching towards.
13 points. And that equals the largest of the afternoon. Clock rolls, 2:15 and counting. Snodgrass, heave-ho, here we go, no good. Eastman now directing traffic. AK will get it to Jennifer Andrew. Andrew at the elbow, puts it up. No good, rebound to Blackstock.
Watch this, we'll get good value out of this possession right here. Another point guard started transition.
Over it goes to Earnhardt through the hands of Chloe Savage. That one had a little bit of mustard on it.
Of the spicy variety.
Yeah. Travel by Marissa Snodgrass, who could not put on the brakes quickly enough before getting rid of the ball.
Now the officials are even communicating with the fans in lighthearted fashion. This is
when's the last time you've seen that?
I don't know if that's in like the
handbook,
Cliff Notes of basketball officiating guidelines, but I kind of like it. You know, it's just
takes the edge off.
It does, and shows a little personality.
Yeah.
They're human as well.
Yeah. .90 seconds to go until the half. Franklin. Now the lob to Julianne. Hands it right back to Abby. Straightaway 3. Up and just short. Well, she just about had her 4th of the afternoon. Montevallo with the ball. Flack away to Sane. Kiva calls the play. Gets it to Eastman. Ooh. Now to Jones. Shot clock at 8. And that's going to be
illegal screen on the handoff.
That will be charged to Andrew. Second personal on Andrew. Franklin smiling as she comes across the half-court stripe. Savage to Earnhardt. 50 seconds to play, second quarter. Blackstock stops. Now Savage over to Earnhardt, down low. Julianne Sutton.
When you put a shooter on the weak side of her, if you're not in zone, it's almost indefensible in man if you're not extremely pressuring the ball.
Agreed. 15 now for Julianne. Sane from 17 feet, no good. Rebound to Franklin. Nighthawks can take the last shot here as we wind down. 15 seconds and counting until the half. Abby in between the circles, looks for a screen, gets it. At the elbow, back to Julianne. Here comes a hula hoop 3!
That's in the circle.
I love it! And what a way to finish the second quarter. North Georgia rolling off a nice run there to expand it now to the largest lead of the day at 15, 45-30. I cannot wait till we get a chance to sneak a peek at some highlights from the first 2 quarters of this ball game, and I have a sneaky suspicion what a couple of them will be.
Yep.
We will take a break. When we come back, your halftime report. It's North Georgia 45, Montevallo 30. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Enjoy red beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead.
What is the Golden Eagle Band? Established in 1873, we are the oldest organization on campus. Excellence in music is our passion. Our spirit of brotherhood provides friendships that last a lifetime. We compete and perform just for fun. Join the tradition.
That have been able to be jumped by their pressure defense. We've done a really good job of changing sides of the floor, making them have long closeouts and then attacking that long closeout.
Can't wait to take a look at some numbers. We will take a timeout and be back to digest some of the stats from the box score. It's the Nighthawks by 15. Stay with us. Halftime continues. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
I look at the camera, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I wear my mask to be there for my residents.
I wear my mask so we can stay on campus.
I wear my mask because I know that other people might be more vulnerable to the virus,
and I want to make sure that I protect others and keep everyone safe.
I wear my mask to protect all the dads out there. I know personally how it feels to lose someone very close to me due to the coronavirus, and if there are steps that we can take to protect the ones that we love, we should do it.
Can I just do it now? Okay, I wear my mask to keep others safe.
I wear my mask because I care about our community.
I choose to wear my mask because it's such a simple thing for me to do that I can love not only on my friends and my family, but just people I see in the grocery store and in the street.
I wear my mask so I can see my sisters on campus and we can have fundraising events.
I wear my mask to love my neighbor and protect others.
I wear my mask.
I wear my mask. I wear my mask.
I wear my mask.
I wear my mask.
I wear my mask.
I wear a mask because I want to keep others safe.
Hi, I'm Sonia McLean, broker of Red Rooster Realty. Come check out our new location. It's this old farmhouse built in the 1930s that we were able to preserve and yet still turn it into our new office. We are a full-service real estate company. We work with buyers and sellers and would love to speak with you if you are in the market. Our new location is 80 Bell Street, Hiawassee, Georgia, or you can give us a call at 706-896-1225. We look forward to speaking with you.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
And back we are here at the half, just taking a brief look at some of the individual numbers from the first half box score. You had mentioned that Julianne already on the cusp of 20 points with 18 thus far. Tack on how many rebounds? 6. So another double-double just around the corner.
On the horizon for sure.
Yep. She is the only Nighthawk in double digits. Abby Franklin with those 3 threes. 9 points on the afternoon. For the Falcons of Montevallo, Jordan Jones, the only player in double figures with 10. 9 points for Marissa Stodgrass. She also with 3 threes on the day.
Yeah, she's got a quick trigger and takes long, high-arcing threes, which are not the best offensive rebound, and sometimes can be really good offensive igniters for us on our misses.
Right.
I like seeing her shoot challenge shots because I don't think those shots are going to beat us, and I think it's going to get us out on the break.
We'll look at the numbers collectively by team for North Georgia in the first half. What do you suspect their field goal percentage would be?
UNG's team percentage?
Yep.
North of 50.
51.
Yeah.
So 51%.
I think the nature of the question led me to believe that the answer would surprise me.
Yeah.
The surprise is the 5.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
I definitely feel a 4 there.
Right.
That's a little bit of fool's goal too.
Right.
No team is going to ever shoot, or very rare does a team shoot over 50 from the floor. So this will be a great challenge based on yesterday's issues that we had, is really staying focused and doing the little things that guide us to this spot, and not thinking that we're going to make over half of the shots we take.
Bingo. And from 3, they are 5 of 17, just a smidge under 30%. Nicely done at the line, 8 of 9, so a follow-up on the 10 of 10 from yesterday's ball game from the charity stripe. For Montevallo, collectively, I'll pose that same question to you with regard to their prospects from the floor.
So even if I get it wrong, at least I'm a 50% shooter.
Absolutely.
Well, not having looked at it, I'm going to say 29.
You're real close, 33.
Yeah,
so
okay.
a third of the shots from the floor, 11 of 33. 7 of 16 from beyond the arc, so nearly 44% there.
So, but just rough math, that means 21 of their 30 points scored have come behind three.
Yeah.
That 67% ish is not going to cut it if that's where you're finding most of your offense from.
There you go. So that is a very keen observation. We'll noodle on the rest of these numbers as we go to a break. When we come back, we'll have more to talk about here at the break. It's halftime, North Georgia by 15. Stay with us. You're watching the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad cause you're on your own? I can't find a little help from my friends, so I'm gonna try a little help from my friends.
Can you stop copying me?
When you're facing cancer, you want a winning team on your side. Or even better, two. That's why Northeast Georgia Medical Center is now an affiliate of the Winship Cancer Institute of Emory University. A new collaboration that gives you access to more treatment options and promising clinical trials. All at convenient locations that keep you safe and close to home. Northeast Georgia Medical Center, now an affiliate of Winship at Emory. More voices, more victories.
Northeast Georgia Medical Center, one of the fine sponsors of the Nighthawk Sports Network. We had talked, we sort of teased the concept of looking at some highlights from the first half of this ball game because we had some really enjoyable stretches. Let's go to that now and take a look at some of the top plays from the first half of this ball game. What a feed to Jamari.
It's good recognition of where the defense is and throwing it to her open hand. Offensive transition floater. Nice little offensive package adding to Macy Gregg's arsenal. Nice drive and finish through contact by Caroline Martin. That under ball screen that we're starting to cross over and now through back. That was the last possession there of the half. That under ball screen, we kind of pick our side. We just got to make sure that we don't get into a rut later in the year where it's always, when you see that middle ball screen coming, that we know it's always going to be to our left. We got to keep mixing that up, but so many options off of it because teams don't know where to bring the help from because you don't know which side the players or the offensive person's going to drive off of.
Awesome. Thanks to the Nighthawk Sports Network staff for piecing together that look back at some of the highlights from the first half of this ball game. Talked about the anticipation of looking at what the second half will be for North Georgia based on yesterday's second half performance. Had we been in the other locker room with the Falcons and head coach Gary Vanetta, what perhaps would they be talking about?
I would be concerned about my volume of how much I'm leaning on the three-point jump shot. I like whenever they slash, although we're doing a good job of rotating and not fouling. I would be imploring my team to get paint touches first. Let's see if maybe we can get to the free throw line a little bit. And then defensively, I think we need to do a little bit better job of mixing up our defenses, but also initiating whatever defense we choose to get into. We got to make sure that we get 5 people ahead of the basketball in defensive transition, turn and set. Whereas in offensive transition, you're trying to get the basketball ahead of those 1 or 2 trail defenders and play with numbers.
Jamari will trigger the play, and we are underway. Third quarter. Sutton to Earnhardt. Josie in between the circles now. First possession of the third quarter. Jamari to Julianne, and a block from behind over the top by Savannah Lee. 45-30 and a travel. Boy, and that is twice today that Kiva Sane has had that transgression.
Not quite sure she had possession of the ball. The pass was up above her head in traffic, so I don't know if the travel was just, it's a little bit more of just an odd circumstance. But
Kiva is talking to herself.
Yeah, I think she's talking to the official that called the travel.
One or the other. Martin to Jamari, over the top to Julianne, back to Caroline. Nice ball movement here. Abby Franklin, three, no good. And a foul on the floor. That will be against Savannah Lee.
Baseline out offense here. We're a little late getting into it.
And a takeaway. Played a minute here in the third. Snodgrass to Flack. Now Sane. Kiva away to Marissa. Now Flack, one dribble. Kiva Sane, three, left it short. Rebound, Abby Franklin.
Ball's ahead of 5 people.
Earnhardt just a little bit off the mark with that one. That's going to go out of bounds and stay, though, with Montevallo.
I like the pitch ahead three, though. It just didn't. It's kind of a, you don't see that from Josie Earnhardt very often, but it was kind of a hard miss and bounced really directly back down to the floor and didn't give us a good opportunity to offensive rebound.
More than 90 seconds here in the third quarter. No points scored and still none as Jordan Jones missed the three, but goodness gracious. Got the loose ball, made the basket, and was going to have a chance for a three-point play, and Jamari just lost the handle on that pass because she didn't realize that Jones would turn around and sneak a steal.
Jones does a crazy good job of just being aggressive on passing lanes, whether it's in the half court or full court there. That's a nice little turn back trick that a lot of heady players will, you know, the outlet pass from a big to a guard is just assume that there's 10 player or 8 other players in transition and just to kind of turn your head back to play. That's smart basketball.
She now has 13, and that pass too much for Jamari to handle. And a quick timeout taken by Coach Burson. And we will take it as well. 8:01 to go, third quarter. It's North Georgia 45, Montevallo 33. Back in a moment. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Before the house, before the office, the late nights and new bosses. Before the last hugs, the wins and the losses. Before building the team, before building yourself, the rise and grinds, all day, every days. Before the letter, before the dream, there was a kid who loved to play. If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
The human body is like any high-performance machine. As the miles add up, parts wear out. That's where pain begins. And here's where it ends. Where top orthopedic surgeons use breakthrough techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for good. Feel like new again for miles to come at the region's only dedicated joint care center, Northeast Georgia Medical Center.
As the Nighthawks are back on the hardwood, Falcons break their huddle. And ready for play to resume. Snodgrass will bring it up. Marissa in between the circles. Now works around a screen. Shot clock at 14. Back out to Jones. Jordan now gets it to Flack. And over the end line.
Turnover there by Montevallo, but a little concern there of just how easy she got around our post defense.
Yep. Franklin will leave it for Blackstock. Back to Abby. Top of the key, Julianne. Now Martin. Right back to Sutton. Caroline will take a long three. In and out, no good. Boy, that was all but in. 7:14 to go in the third. 45-33. The Nighthawks have yet to scratch here in the quarter. Savannah Lee with steps, and I'll tell you, that's about the 5th travel call on the Falcons today, and Coach Benatta just put his head down there for a second. Took a deep breath.
Some of that has to do with the fact that it's good closeouts by North Georgia.
Yep.
And taking away what their first strength is, and then having to resort to the second. Speaking of strength, Abby Franklin catching rhythm threes and shooting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give her that much longer.
Jordan Jones back to it's Sane. Beg your pardon, Kiva Sane.
Benatta imploring his team to let's go.
Sane now with 2 3-pointers on the afternoon. 6:33 to go here in the third. Franklin. Now to Martin. Caroline works the left side of the lane, puts it up in traffic, and that'll be a foul to bail her out.
Is it a foul because she missed it? She got fouled at about the elbow.
Yeah.
On the dribble penetration.
Yep. Probably got fouled twice.
It's like the officials with football, you know, so it's like if there's a questionable thing, you're supposed to let the play go and then let review come back and tell you if it's right.
Disagree with that concept.
Yeah, me too.
It either is or is not an infraction.
That is opening the door to automated officiating.
Yep, 100%.
Basically, that's what that is.
Yep. Two foul shots.
I'm not going to interject myself here because we can always just go back to the replay and check it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's the case here with the. I think that the late whistle after the result annoys a lot of people, both coaches and spectators.
100%. Out of bounds to the Falcons. Snodgrass down the lane. Boy, that was a tough shot. Would not go. Sutton the rebound. Outlet comes to Franklin. Up ahead to Caroline. 3-on-1. Bounce pass. Chloe Savage gives it up to Blackstock. Oh, it would not fall. Goodness.
I don't think that was intended for Levy. I think that was intended for Chloe Savage.
Yes. Jones, no good. Rebound to Franklin. Wow. Boy, 3-on-1.
Oh.
Look at that. Think you're going to double team me? Sorry. Sneaky. Out of my face.
Sneaky. Love that ball reversal.
In the lane to Sutton, and contact from Flack sent Julianne to the floor. Flack's flooring.
Love what Caroline Martin's doing there. Aggressive dribble penetration, knowing that she's going to throw it to the opposite corner, and then when it doesn't get stuck in that corner, it immediately comes back up the floor. And had we been able to catch that pass, I think that would have been a rhythm three there, but then we had them in the 2v1 high-low, so that's just started with a hard reversal, keeping the Montevallo Falcon defense in scramble mode.
Chloe takes the inbound, hands it to Caroline in traffic. Would not go. Rebound snared by Tiara McLeod. Here come the Falcons, trailing 47-36. In traffic, saying no good. Rebound to Blackstock. Heads up the court. Look at that. Boy, she is tenacious. Franklin to a wide open Martin. Here comes a three from the wing. Caroline Martin makes it 50-36.
Point guards getting defensive rebounds lead to great offense.
Snodgrass way off the mark. Rebound on the weak side to Blackstock.
Like this.
Go! Caroline
throwing it to me.
Yep. Timeout on the court. We'll take it. 4:36 to go in the third. 50-36. Back on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
Someone here at Circus Burger has been talking to the press, telling them that chicken is better than burgers. And I want to know who it is. Is it you, Bill?
No, sir.
Diane?
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't Steve. He just started. You're doing a great job here, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm not big on pointing fingers, but it was definitely Bill.
Whoa, it could literally be any one of us.
Somebody did it, and I'm going to find out who.
What is going on here?
Bandit 3, this is Fox 2-3. Can you see that contact to our front? Bandit Fox 2-3, out. Mark him with tracer fire.
There are those who choose a different path in life. A path of selflessness, of service. A path that leads to freedom. Do you have what it takes? Find out at goarmy.com/warriors.
That's going to be on
Julianne.
Julianne.
Yeah.
Caroline with 14 points now on the afternoon. That is the first foul, I believe, on Julianne. Andrew leaves that one a bit shy and off to the left to pinch. She'll have one more.
Need to guard against full court pressure here on Makes.
59-46.
It's man full from the Falcons. Switching like screens.
Blackstock back to her left, stops, needs help. Bounce pass dangerous, and Massip could not control. Jennifer Andrew just took it away. 59-48. Martin to Sutton to a wide open Franklin. Three from the wing, no good. Martin got a hand on it. Sutton controls, back out to Franklin, and they'll reset. Martin out near midcourt. Nice move on Snodgrass. Blackstock wants in on the action, but that one just a bit short. Final 35 seconds of the third. In the corner to Eastman. 12 to shoot. Andrew drives in traffic, and a foul from Massip will send Jennifer back to the line.
That's her second. Team third. At the line shooting 2 shots for the Falcons, number 1, Jennifer Andrew.
Falcons have kind of found an extra gear here this quarter.
Yeah.
Tip of the hat to them. You expect that from a respected club like that.
That one good for Andrew. Now 6 points on the afternoon.
Guarding with a little bit more urgency and taking away our flow and just ability to stay comfortable. We've been going man full after made free throws.
And single-digit ball game here, 59-50. Michaela Edwards in the ball game for the Falcons. Massip to Blackstock.
Middle ball screen, cross to left.
Martin to Franklin. That'll be the third on Caroline.
Offensive foul charge number 24, Caroline Martin. That's her team 4. Substitution for both teams.
They pick Snodgrass up here full, make her change directions a couple times. Don't let her get going. Only 6 seconds left. She's about to take off. Good job.
2-1. The three-pointer straight away is no good. And that's the end of the third quarter. Your score, North Georgia 59. Montevallo with a 5 run to make it 50 for them. Fourth quarter straight ahead. Stay with us. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network.
What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad cause you're on your own? I can't find a little help from my friends, so I'm gonna try a little help from my friends.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there, and they never tasted this good.
Montevallo with the most points in any of the 3 quarters thus far today. It made it a 9-point ball game. They trailed by 6 after 1, by 15 at the half, and now trail by 9.
Product of them being a little bit more urgent on both ends of the floor, and their pressure defense that we talked about in the pregame has kind of sped us up just a little bit, and they're just really pinning their ears back and attacking the rim.
Kiva Sane with a 3-pointer from the wing, and it's 59-53. Sane now with 9 on the day. Straight away, 3-2 answer from Earnhardt. No good. Rebound, though, by Julianne. She'll dribble it twice, kick it out, and around the horn, Earnhardt. That fixes it.
See, Josie had to dribble behind the first 3, and that's just not her go-to shot. The next one was a great just catch, dip, and shoot shot. Those are the ones that she makes at high volume. So you can tell on how she gets into the 3-point jump shot if she's going to have success with it. And the first one was not high percentage. The second one definitely was.
Nighthawks by 9 with the ball. 8:58 to go. Sutton way off the mark from there, but saved, and Savage will get it. And they're going to say traveled before getting rid of the ball. It's quite an effort to keep that ball in play.
Yeah, especially on a shot that doesn't hit anything. It's tough to anticipate that.
Eastman away to Jones. Now Andrew, and that's going to be
second straight turnover.
Back court. Chloe will inbound near mid-court, far side. Does so to Abby. Franklin coming this way. Earnhardt, Sutton, Blackstock. Oh, the feed to Chloe, and she had already moved well before the pass.
And I think she's made her mind up what both were doing there.
Yeah. That one off the mark from Flack. Franklin jets down the court. Bounce pass could not be handled by Sutton, out of bounds to Montevallo. That was a tough one for Julianne to handle.
Yeah, it's like almost Abby got just a touch too deep there.
Yeah.
Too close to her. It's one of those you can give it up early, like out here outside the 3-point line. And then if Julianne can't finish one-on-one, you can keep going and get it back for the layup.
Inside 8 minutes to go in the ball game, 62-53. Flack works on Sutton, drives, puts out the chicken wing, shot up and good.
Good offense by Black there. I thought Julianne did a great job of walling up. Black just played straight through the shot challenge.
First points of the second half for Flack. Savage around the horn to Franklin, skips it to Martin, now to Earnhardt, wing 3, good! And Josie hit the floor. Did she twist an ankle?
No, there's a foul. I just don't know who's it on.
And sorting this out, a little discussion.
Maybe a foul on us.
You know, I think it may be. And we still don't have the basket counted. Now, heaven forbid if the hieroglyphic sheet is rent asunder because of that. I don't think they're counting the shots.
Well, it's our ball, it looks like.
Okay, now they are. Thank goodness.
Montevallo foul number 12, Cheyenne Black. That's her third.
That is on Flack, her third.
Wow.
This can be,
and we keep possession.
It could be a 6-point possession if you hit another 3. Coach Vanata's in disbelief. Ten-point ball game, 65-55. Martin whistles the pass to Franklin. Open. It's a 6-point possession.
Hit him with the old elevator screen on the baseline out. Here comes Snodgrass. We got to keep an eye on that. She is going to pull that trigger quick and basically erased half of that possession for us.
Yeah.
I've kind of been talking about her misses help us offensively, but her makes really energy plays for the Falcons. That's a charge.
That's a charge all day. Oh, you're kidding me. I am not sure about that, my friend.
And the basket went down. I thought Chloe had done a good job of getting settled there.
Wow. Just wow. Jordan Jones at the line, and the Nighthawk faithful of like mind on the fact that perhaps that call might have been better done 180 degrees differently. That's a 3-point play.
Falcons got it to 7 here. 6:53 to play.
Jordan Jones now with 18. Franklin, 68-61, 6:41 to go. Martin up and in.
I like how Caroline decided to play off of 2 feet there. Good find from Abby Franklin. Golly, they just get back and attack us. That is after a made basket, and we're having a tough time keeping the basketball in front of us.
70-63. Kiva Sane at the line. Looking for her 14th point and got it.
She has found a gear here.
Earnhardt hands it to Franklin, and there's a foul.
I like how Snodgrass plays. I know that her 3-shot quality is very quick, but I like the fact that she is just always in every play.
Yep. Inbound comes to Chloe, and now in the hands of Franklin. 6:16 to go. It's a 6-point ball game. Sutton, Earnhardt, 3, wing, a little long. Martin out of nowhere flies in to get the ball, draws contact.
I think it's going to be a foul on Caroline. No, on Montevallo's 11.
She got to the ball first.
Okay, great.
And also, I think, to the floor first.
There we go. All good things always happen to the first player, or to the team that goes to the floor first. Duck in. Love
Julianne runs into traffic. Sane travels. Yes, you do. Yes, you did.
That's good defense. Now, I'll tell you, that's good defense on Montevallo's part, but it is a travel because she gained possession before she went to the floor.
Right. 70-64, the lob to Blackstock at the elbow. Now backs out top of the key. In between the circles, guarded by Sane. Works to the wing. Leaves it for Martin. Pass inside to Julianne. Collects, kicks. Franklin, 3, wing, would not go. Tipped out and out of bounds. And it will go to Montevallo.
Nighthawk faithful. Wish Julianne probably had just gone up and taken the 2 there.
Yep. You are correct, sir.
A lot of credit to Montevallo for clawing their way back into this thing.
Sane with the ball, guarded by Blackstock. The lob taken away by Julianne. 5:25 to go, 70-64. Blackstock will hand it to Franklin, zips the pass to Savage to Sutton. Martin, three, in and out, no good. Wow. Snodgrass takes the pass from Jones, 5:05 to go. 6-point ball game. Snodgrass back.
Good close
to
out.
Jordan, just inside the foul line, no good. My offensive board, Flack fouled to the line for 2.
No, foul number 5, Abby Franklin, her second, team third. Timeout on the floor, this is a media.
And a timeout on the court. We'll take it as well. 4:57 to go. The lead is but 6 for North Georgia. Back in a moment on the Nighthawk Sports Network.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Things have gotten a bit snug here, if you will, down the stretch. Still a lot of basketball to go. Nearly 5 minutes remain. But Flack will be at the line. And a chance for 2 foul shots.
Got to credit Montevallo. When we talk about teams' identities, you know, when it's a regional team that I watched last March, was it? You know, they prided themselves on pressure and their defense leading the charge, and that is what has happened here since halftime.
It's a 4-point ball game.
Some timely threes have gone down for them. But it's their pressure defense, which they're showing us now. Diamond and 1 pressure.
Martin up ahead to Earnhardt. Now back to Abby Franklin. It's a 2-possession game. 70-66. Caroline on the wing. Out front to Franklin. Abby a couple of dribbles into Jamari. Shot clock at 7. Abby drives off the glass, draws contact, and to the line she goes.
I like that. She kind of soft turned the corner there, looking to kick out, and saw that we were short on the shot clock. And really, that's not a shot she's comfortable with, like the 8-foot layup, but just really she was trying to get to the free throw line.
That is the first point that is not associated for Abby today with a 3-pointer.
It looks like we're going to, on the make or miss, come back into our 1-3-1.
A couple of foul shots for Abby.
We've got to be careful on them throwing over the top of our wing players and shooting threes. Good job by Caroline tucking in a little bit more there.
Sane back to Snodgrass. 4:14 to play. Jones, long 3, way off the mark, and allowed to go out of bounds over to North Georgia.
Smart decision.
Full court pressure. Jamari, dangerous pass into Caroline. Knocked out of bounds, last touched by Jordan Jones.
Coach Burson going to make a little adjustment here and get them in a little bit better positioning to inbound against the diamond and 1 pressure. Diamond and 1 means you got somebody on the inbounder, taking away your vision. Good post up there. Smart play.
Abby now will pick up her dribble away to Jamari. Bounce pass to Caroline. Martin will bring it back out. Works on Snodgrass to the left side of the lane. Kicks. Earnhardt, 3. Corner!
Good kick out by Caroline.
Sane in the lane, up, no good, and another foul. Hey, hey,
And the foul, I know our fans are upset about, but I think we got to spend a little bit more energy on getting in front of the basketball in transition. After a made after a made basket, it's an inbound, one pass attack the rim, and we can't slow it up. Just a straight line drive right at the rim. Defensive transition has got to get back and dig our heels in the sand a little bit more and fan these dribblers out.
Flack back in. Savannah Lee gets a breather. 3:37 to go. Abby Franklin turns on the Jets, gets it across half court. Closely checked by Snodgrass. Bounce pass to Martin. Caroline checked by Jones. Zips it to Sutton. Hands it to Abby. Franklin back out to Caroline. A little forearm shiver there by Jones. Nice move by Caroline. Ran Jones into a pick.
That's some of that aggressive at the rim dribble penetration that Montevallo has been hurting us with lately. Ball.
Flack lost the ball. Jamari had her legs cut out from under her by Andrew. Now Caroline Martin with 18 points on the day. Bonus time for the Nighthawks. Jamari will head to the line. First one just a bit shy. She'll have one more. 2:59 to play.
Timeout, 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with 2:59 to go. And the lead has grown back to 10. Was as much as 15. 16 was the largest. Beg your pardon.
That
52 to 36.
Like quarter right there.
Yep.
So from 3 minutes into the third quarter to now is kind of felt like the end of the game yesterday.
Yep.
You know, it's like the other team had us on their heels and was dictating the tempo of the game. Good job by North Georgia to rebound here, handle the pressure, but we still haven't solved the puzzle of, just aggressive slashing offensive players and keeping them in front.
Yeah.
Checking in for the Nighthawks, number 15, Libby Blackstock.
Blackstock back on the floor, so the lineup out front, you've got the trio of Blackstock, Franklin, and Earnhardt. Down low, Sutton and McDavid. Clock rolls, 2:52 and counting. Nighthawks by 10. Andrew guarded by McDavid, away to Snodgrass. Heads to the paint, shot is up, no good. Loose ball, Andrew, baseline jumper, scores.
First two I've seen Snodgrass take in a while.
Nighthawks beat the pressure. Out of bounds and last touched by Abby, and that'll be a turnover.
Substitution in the game for the Nighthawks, number 22, Chloe Savage, also back into the game.
Martin will come in for Blackstock. Savage in for McDavid. Two minutes, 22 seconds to go in the ball game. Nighthawks by 8. Andrew takes the pass at the elbow. Back to Flack. She leaves it for Snodgrass. She'll head for the paint. To Andrew. One dribble in traffic. No good. And I'm not sure how you can do more maintenance of the principle of verticality than what Julianne did.
So maybe offensively we need to just take cue and just throw it into the paint and know that we're probably going to get a whistle, because any shot attempt around the rim right now that doesn't result in a make, even seemingly if the defense is just walling up, has tended to get free throws here.
First one good for Andrew. Second one not so much. Savage, the outlet to Franklin, up ahead to Earnhardt. Zips it to Savage between the circles. Now back to Abby. Inside 2 minutes we go. 78-71. Nighthawks with the lead in the ball. Sutton to Franklin. Abby with 10 to shoot. Bounce pass to Julianne. And a foul before Julianne got the ball. Second personal on Jones.
Falcons over the limit. Shooting the double bonus for North Georgia, Julianne Sutton.
Sutton looking for her 19th and 20th points of the afternoon. There's 19. That's her first point of the second half.
Holy cow, it is. That's what you got to tip again. You got to tip the cap there to Montevallo for saying, "Look, you're not going to hang 36 on us."
2 foul shots right there are the only points she has in the second half of this ball game. Nice block by Franklin. Snodgrass, I think she might have traveled. 80-71 your score. 90 seconds to go. Jones, elbow, right side, no good. Rebound to Sutton. Double teamed is Julianne. Now the outlet comes to Savage. She'll dribble it across half court. Beg your pardon. Now Abby. 1:11 to go. Caroline with the ball. Drives right to the rack. And a 3-point play opportunity.
It's the same whistle they've been getting, so nobody can be upset with the contact. It's, again, shots at the rim really, if there's any sort of touch, results in a foul. I think what Caroline Martin did best there was play off of 2 feet to be able to absorb that contact.
Caroline does not get that.
Play.
It's a live ball, yeah. Gosh. Caroline was just about to go and try to tie up Andrew. 82-71, all balance shot from Sane, no good. Andrew, a tough rebound. Shot is no good. Travel prior to the shot. Andrew giving the side eye to the official. And a timeout taken by North Georgia. 47.5 seconds to go. And we will stay right here. This reminder, we'll have men's action for you coming up. Probably closer to 6:30, maybe even after that.
It might be.
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish. As the Ross Morecambe Classic wraps up tonight. This has been a weekend full of basketball here at the Convocation Center. I'm sure there will be a collective sigh of relief from all those who have labored for 2 days with this.
There's a lot of moving parts to 8 basketball games in a 48-hour period.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, we're hitting them with the cereal bowl now. We just got players running around like that's the play you use with your park and rec team.
Yeah.
Just run around.
Julianne Sutton. And we have another timeout or a foul.
Falcon foul number 12, Cheyenne Flack. That's her 5th.
And Cheyenne Flack will head to the bench with 44.3 seconds left. Julianne to the line. Flack replaced in the lineup by Savannah Lee. Up and in. She'll have one more. And the super senior gets it. 84-71, 40 seconds to go. Jones will drive, put up a 10-footer, no good. Rebound Savage. I would pray that with this differential that Montevallo would not foul.
I haven't chosen to shorten the game yet. I don't know why they'd choose this late.
Yep. So thank goodness for that.
They were down 9 with like a minute 20 to go and chose not to foul.
Yep. Martin with the ball, shot clock at 10, just a fraction of a second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Savage. And the shot by Earnhardt, three-pointer. Boom! And what a way to put a little icing on that cake.
She had to shoot that, right?
Yep.
Or we were going to get
it was a shot clock violation had she not.
And you know what? If Montevallo had just been back on their heels and just letting the clock run out,
right,
we would have probably taken the shot clock violation.
Absolutely.
Because they were guarding us.
Absolutely. Yeah. So your three-pointer there by Earnhardt gets her into double digits as well. Get another three-pointer. Final score 87-71, equaling the largest lead of the day. We will take a break. Be back to wrap this one up. Courtside. This is the Nighthawk Sports Network. Back in a moment.
Joyride beads. I hear if you run long enough, you get something called a runner's high, which sounds like something I'd really enjoy. Let's do this. Okay, so far so good. Mama Lake? What? Still no high though. Hi. Hey. Oh my God, there it was. My first runner's high. Well, better quit while I'm ahead. God, I'm good.
Shop, play, and stay in Dahlonega, the heart of the North Georgia mountains.
Across divisions, sports, championships, and schools, for nearly 500,000 student athletes, college sports create lifelong opportunity, and that starts with education. We've raised the academic bar, so more are earning degrees, creating healthier campuses by working with the nation's brightest minds, and making sure more have the chance to succeed and are supported on their journey. But beyond the numbers, it's about opportunity, and we're working to provide it for every student athlete.
North Georgia improves to 5-0 on the season with an 87-71 win over the University of Montevallo. The fourth quarter, their most productive offensively of any of the four quarters today. And I believe that the finish they made, perhaps shaking off the finish from yesterday's game.
Yeah, but I felt the same, midway through the third quarter into the first better part of the fourth quarter. We were really letting the flow of the game being dictated by the other team's defense. And luckily we were able to make some plays there at the end and finish. But, that style of what Montevallo brought at our chest there midway through the second half is what we'll see of a good bit of in the Peach Belt Conference. The Landers, Columbus States, Flaglers of the world, Augusta. That's what they're going to do is, pin their ears back, attack the rim with twos, and then spice in with some threes, but then be really good with pressure defense to try to speed us up. And so that's something that I think that, Buffy, Coach Burson, always working. And so I think what she'll take away from it is how do we take away the experiences here from the UNG Nighthawk Classic on the week before Thanksgiving and help them make us better when it comes to PBC play. And that's definitely the one takeaway.
All right. Nice way to wrap up the UNG Nighthawk Classic. The Nighthawks with a 16-point win over Montevallo. The Falcons are now at 500 on the season, 3-3. It has been a treat to get this second day of action off and running. We will take a breather and be back for men's action later this evening, 6:30 or so for the men's contest. And on behalf of everyone on the Nighthawk Sports Network staff, I'm Craig Corbin saying thank you again for being with us. We'll see you a bit later tonight. So long.